Hey y'all, it's your girl Brimarvalous and I am back with another video. Yay! If I haven't said it already, thank you for 500 subscribers. I love y'all like so much. Like, I appreciate everything y'all do. Like, y'all subscribing, y'all liking, telling a friend to tell a friend, all that. So if it wasn't for y'all, like, I don't know what I'd be doing, because y'all, your girl be going through it. She be going through it. Anyways, before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna jump right into it. Nothing more, nothing less. I was trying to see how I won't like my ponytail. I like how the ponytail look with the braids, but whatever. Today's video is going to be a pro and cons of attending LSU. Y'all DM me a lot of questions like, how is it at LSU? What's your experience been like? Is it worth it? What's your experience as a black girl at a PWI? Y'all been asking me so many different questions, and like, sometimes I get overwhelmed by the questions because y'all see me from TikTok or something. Y'all come and I be trying to get back to everybody. So I'm just gonna, you know, do this little video. I hope this helps. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm basically gonna do 5 pros, 5 cons, equal all to 10. So I'll put my little side notes if I have something else extra to say or anything like that. So let's get into it. I have my iPad too, so yeah. Anyways, the first pro I would say is there's a lot of networking and available resources like at the school. Like, you can be put in so many different positions just from talking to people, and you never know who knows who. Like I said before in one of my videos, I literally got my internship opportunity just from networking and emailing people. And as far as like available resources, like, we have many resources. We have the student health center, we have like a food pantry. Like, if you struggle with getting food for yourself to eat, like, even the health center, you can go get tests when you're sick. You can just walk on jolly down to the student health center. They're gonna get you right, prescribe you different stuff. So we have like several different resources at the school. My first con would be that like the parking totally sucks there. I feel like as much as we pay to go to school, especially out-of-state students, we should get a parking spot. Like, that's it, that's all. Like, there's nothing more to it. Like, tuition is crazy for us to be, you know, getting a parking spot. But if you don't have a car, like, we have tire trails and stuff like that. And plus, most likely your freshman year, you're gonna be staying on campus anyway, so you can easily walk from A, B, C, D, like whatever. But other than that, like, it's not like a big issue if you don't have a car. But if you come to campus with a car, just be prepared to like fight for a spot. I mean, I got a little trick, so I don't never have to fight no parking spot. But yeah, be prepared for that. Second pro would be like the school spirit. To me, like, we have the best college university school spirit, and not just from students, but like the whole Louisiana, like the whole BR, the whole everything. Like, it's just insane. Like, even like game days, like, I feel like, I don't know how it may go like over time. You know how some things change over time? I do feel like you should experience a football game, like with all the fireworks and stuff. It's just, it's also pretty. I'm gonna try to insert a clip of what it's like, but it's just fun. You just look, you're like, oh, that's so pretty. Like, school spirit is fun. Everyone shows up, like basketball games and all that stuff. I could say like last year was even better because I feel like all of our sports was pretty good, like men's basketball, all that. But this year it's pretty much been like all the women's sports doing their little big one, you know? So school spirit is just always there. My second con would be the location of the school. Like, safety wise, is really nothing to do. The roads are bad. It's by Southern University, and I feel like if you're a big city person, like if you love to be in the city, then this is not the city for you, because it's not like city life. Like, you know how the movies be, like college life downtown. Georgia State University, Georgia Tech, all those schools are like downtown in Atlanta. So it's just like, it's not like that. It's not gonna be like that because it's not in the city. And honestly, like, safety wise, like, you have to be on your P's and Q's because these girls are weird, the guys are weird, and it mostly be like BR people, like Baton Rouge people in Louisiana. Like, cause you got people from all over because it's a college like city or whatever. But at the same time, like, this area sometimes is just a no. Like, My next pro would be the fact that we have multiple major options. So me, I've personally switched my major 3 times. I started off as dental hygiene, but I realized once I got here, like I already had my associate's degree and they didn't take the credits like from the other schools. So basically I would have been starting over, and I was not going to start over because I put in so much work. So I switched to business administration, and then I am now a sports administration major. So even like other stuff, like they got stuff for science, fashion, beauty, food, like they have several different options. Like 9 times out of 10, if you're looking for something, LSU has it. So that's one thing that I like, because you can go like from being a software engineer major to doing natural sciences or working in agriculture or something like that. So yeah. So another con of mine is not really a big con, because it's only like, I would say the first 2 months of the school year where like the weather is just bad. Like you must carry an umbrella, because like you gonna get caught in the rain. Like my freshman year I didn't get caught in the rain bad, but like I have got caught in the rain before and it was not fun at all. But other than that, like the weather is pretty good, pretty sunny, usually be hot. Like right now it's hot, but them first 2 months of school, like you always want to check the weather app before you even leave the house, because it'll pour down rain, and like especially that first week of school, like it just be going. So, yeah. So another pro of mine is that we have a very, very beautiful campus. Like I feel like some areas can be redone, renovated, whatever, but overall like it's a big campus. It's a nice walk as well. Like if you're a person who likes to get active, it's a very nice walk. It can be a long walk depending on where you're coming from, but it's a nice walk. We have like the UREG. It's a pretty big gym. We have rock climbing and different type of stuff in there, like bookstore, and like it's very easy to commute from one place to another. So yeah, it's pretty nice. We have a tiger on campus. I don't think most schools doing it like that. Like who you know with a tiger on the campus? Like for real, Big Mike, don't play with him. Another con of mine would be that the advising at LSU is not always the best. And it's like sometimes you have to know what you're talking about when you're going into a meeting with them, because for instance, like I regret like my first semester there, because it was just like, not my semester being there, but like my advising in classes, because like I said, I came with my associate's degree and I should have been taking like 5 or 6 classes, but I was only taking 3 because in my head I'm thinking I'm straight and I got time. But I should have still been, like I'm already ahead, but I should have been getting myself even more ahead. And then like advising, they put me in Spanish and I didn't even need to be in Spanish. So it's like sometimes you have to go by what we call a degree audit sometimes to know what classes you're supposed to be in, because like you really have to be disciplined and know what you're talking about at the school, because like they do their best, I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes it's just not always the best. It depends on what advisors you get, what school or college, senior college you're going to, anything like that. So I would say just make sure you know what you're doing and you're like, you have your stuff together. Like my last 2 pros and my last con all kind of ties in together, so I'm gonna just keep it one big thing. So basically, even though it's a PWI, it's very diverse and it's a lot of international students. Now, although it's diverse, I will say there is like some sort of like division, because it's like the black people hang with the black people, the white people hang with the white people, the Spanish and the Asians, all of them hang with each other by themselves, whatever. But I feel like it's very easy to make friends like with the other groups of different cultures and stuff like that. Like I feel like it's just going to be natural to want to go to people that may look and identify as you, but I don't feel like it's like harsh racism or anything like that. I just think that LSU can be very cliquey. And it's like you'll have your one friend groups over here, friend groups over there, black people over there, black people over there. Now, like when you're in class, it's a totally different setting. Like everybody be talking to everybody. I haven't had no like bad experience like with any other races at the school or anything like that. But I feel like Louisiana itself, even though like it's white people there, it's still very diverse. Like, and that goes along like with another like side note. Louisiana is a whole culture shock. Like when I got here, and I first heard like the music they be playing in their clubs or whatever, I'm like, what is this? they be doing that little dance, like whatever. I'm just like, Then the lingo here is very different, like, and sometimes the way they approach you, I just be like, what? Like, what? I had somebody text me and be like, what's-am? I'm like, what's-am? Like, what? Like, what? So like, and then they be like, brother, like, you will hear, especially like if they're a person that's from New Orleans, like it's just so many different words they be using and stuff like that. So it can be like, it can be weird at first, but then you get used to it. Like now sometimes I be dancing to their little boot music. I be like, okay. But yeah, sometimes when I would text people, I would just be like, bro, like what are you saying? Like even like if I meet new people even now and they text me, especially guys, I'll be like, I'm just looking at the message like, huh? What? But yeah, that's pretty much the thing here. But yeah, I do feel like LSU is a pretty good school. Like we're a sports school, like at the end of the day, so it's very fun. There's always school spirit. My personal experience has been like up and down. Like I'll say I've had more ups than I had down, but I feel like LSU can also be one of those schools where you have your highs and you have your lows. Like I always say this, like I don't know, like sometimes I have a love LSU phase and I be in a I'm ready to go home phase. That's because I live in Atlanta, so it's like just comparisons. It's like they don't be having a lot of stuff here, and it's like certain places, like I just be like, I am not paying for that. I am not paying for that, because like the city doesn't give that. But like overall, like just as a student being a black girl at a PWI, like I haven't had no bad experience. Like I personally have my personal reasons for why I didn't choose to go to a HBCU, because honestly, like just my personal opinion, like I just feel like sometimes dealing with black people, it's a whole bunch of unprofessionalism. Stuff just don't get done right. Like y'all think regular schools advising be bad, wait till you deal with other people from other cultures and how they, like even with businesses, like that's just not even with schools. Like when you deal with a lot of black owned businesses, sometimes like it's a lot of unprofessionalism, and I just don't move unprofessional. Like it's just not in me. So I just think I've had a good experience as far as academics and stuff like that. And I mean, God has a place for everyone where he wants them to be. So I feel like, honestly, because sometimes I'd be like, I wish I would have just stayed in Atlanta and went to school in Atlanta, or transferred back. Well, not transferred back, but like just go home, whatever. But I'm like, God brought me here for a reason. He has a plan for me. Like, you know, I'm just going with the flow. So everyone's experience is their own. That's why a lot of times, like when y'all DM me questions stuff, it's like, you're not gonna have the same experience as me, because I've met so many people like they've hated LSU and they went home. But me, I ended up liking LSU, so I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna stick it out. And plus I don't have that long anyway. So it was just like, might as well stick it out. It's fun, like as long as you get friends. Girls are pretty weird here, like don't get me wrong, they're boy crazy, like the whole movie. But I feel like just stay true to yourself and like you'll be fine. I feel like it's worth it, but at the same time, like, you know, college is college at the end of the day. College can be hard, but you just gotta be strong. So yeah. So anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you're following me on all my socials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, and go Tigers.